Good afternoon, everyone. This is Patrick Elliott, the VP of Marketing here at Rev.io. We've just finished up our 2024 Client Summit, which was a huge success. And we're taking a little bit of time as we wind down the event to reflect on a little over a year since Rev.io acquired TigerPaw, now Rev.io PSA, and thinking about a lot of the great work that's gone on with their team as we've brought these companies together and as we look to modernize the PSA product. And I'm really happy to be joined today by two members of the former TigerPaw, now Rev.io PSA team who are with us, Jay Sapperman, Tony Maynor. We're going to talk a little bit about the experience in the last year plus since the acquisition, what kind of progress we've made, what kind of, importantly, I think, cultural and process changes that Jay and Tony have seen transitioning from TigerPaw to Rev.io, and what clients of Rev.io PSA can expect going forward. So it should be a really nice conversation. So let's dive right in. Jay, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you work on here at Rev.io?
Yeah, I'm Jay Sapperman. I am the Director of Sales on the PSA side, the legacy TigerPaw side. We've been building out a whole sales team, and I'm very involved in helping put together a product that we can sell to our billing customers and grow Rev.io.
Tony?
Hi, I'm Tony Maynor. I came over with the TigerPaw acquisition as well. I've been with doing this for 16 years now, which is pretty awesome. Focused on helping clients onboard the PSA software. Kind of has been my passion before the acquisition. Now after the acquisition, I get to keep doing that with a good solid team. So I'm just gonna keep doing that and these speaking engagements and all of that. So that's a little bit about me.
Fabulous. And it's quite possible that a lot of people who are longtime PSA clients, perhaps Jay, you were the first person they spoke to, and then Tony, you may have been the second person they spoke to as they ultimately made the purchase decision and got onboarded with the software. Is that fair to say?
Very fair.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Excellent. So let's talk a little bit about, again, it's been a year plus since the acquisition. Jay, I'll probably start with you. I'd like to get your perspective on what do you think the most positive changes have been for our overall organization since the acquisition last year?
First of all, I think it's enabled us to build out a bigger and better quality team. From the old TigerPaw world, on my side of the fence, from the sales side, we had a very small team. Hi, me. And only a couple of more people. And now we, as of next week, have a 31-person sales team. So it's kind of exciting to watch that growth. And having the resources from the old team and from the new team to build out a product and work with our customers in a way that we never could a year ago.
Yeah, you said the word resources, and I think the way I would think about that is it's the combination of certainly, literally the investment we make in the product in terms of millions of dollars that we're spending in terms of the improvements, but even more important to that is going to be the people. Yes. Tony, you mentioned you've been here for 16 years working with Rev.io PSA, and you've had the opportunity to continue as well as we look forward. Mm-hmm. Can you talk a little bit about, from your perspective, what the most positive changes have been post-acquisition?
Yeah, I think, one of the things they did was previously I was in charge of training and implementation, right? So under the TigerPaw banner, I had to create all of the cool training content, manage the academy, and then also help onboard, and we did great. Our academy is fantastic, but that was a lot of responsibility on a group of 4 people. And so one of the cool things that happened with this acquisition is Rev.io has a team dedicated to training and documentation. So they took that and allowed me and my team to focus just on streamlining the implementation process. So that's been really exciting. And being able to travel and go to shows and being able to come and do events like this has been fantastic.
That's great, yeah. So more specialization, more time dedicated to being with our clients, helping them get off to a good start, catching up with them, much like today, lots of client meetings here at Client Summit. So that's great to hear. That's great to hear. So I'd like to ask next, we just transitioned thinking about what has really improved since the acquisition. I'd actually like to ask you, Jay, I think you have some perspective on things that have stayed the same and we've retained a lot of positive things from Tiger Paw. Can you enumerate on those a little bit?
We at Tiger Paw, we had a lot of legacy customers, and I'm talking about 20, 25, 30-year customers who had grown with us, had grown with the product, and more importantly, had grown with the culture of Tiger Paw. There was a feeling that Tiger Paw actually cared about them, and we did, and worked with them through our community and through events, not quite like the Client Summit, but events that we'd host clients and take feedback and work with them. And we've retained a lot of that. Actually, we've improved a lot of it, but we've retained that family attitude towards our customers. I was talking to a customer about a week ago, and he's upgrading in product, and he pulls out his box with all the original CDs and everything. So there's that historical reference and that care, and they just, it's part of a family, and that we really have not only retained but enhanced, and it's really nice.
Tony, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, even at this show, we had people come up that were like, "I am so happy to be able to see you. It's been a decade, but I consider a lot of you my friends," and that's what they said. And I feel the same way about a lot of these people. So it's just really really exciting to be able to work with them and now bring them into what the future holds. So that's exciting.
Yeah, and the way that I think about it, because we've got integrated teams between, we would say, legacy Rev.io, legacy Tiger Paw at all levels from the executive team on down. And I think we feel that cohesion as a team, and I think that has allowed those of us who were from the legacy Rev.io side to build that same rapport with a lot of the long-term 20-plus year clients, which is a rare, often a rare thing when you have an action like this. So. Well, let's turn our attention a little bit now towards what's ahead with the Rev.io PSA product. So let's talk about where we are now, and then we can look to the future in a moment. So Jay, can you talk a little bit about what Rev.io PSA does for clients to help enhance their productivity?
Well, as we called it once upon a time at the old Tiger Paw, it helps customers do better business and sleep better at night. And really what that comes down to is most businesses put Band-Aids on their business, and they'll have multiple software packages and a lot of manual processes. And what we do for them is allow them in one place to share information, hold information, and run their business, essentially turning a software into their most productive employee.
Which many of our clients, we certainly have a wide range in terms of size, but many of our clients have 4, 5, 6, 7 employees. So to your point, it allows those really precious resources of the employees to be as effective as possible and have a real partner in the software.
And in companies like that, where you only have 5, 6, 7, 10 employees, the owners are usually working in the business, not on it. And this allows them that time to maybe develop their business a little bit and, scary thought, take a vacation.
And we all need a break at times, so we're happy that we get the chance to give these folks a break. Tony, from your perspective, because you've, again, Jay will pass on a new sale to you, thinking about the practical implementations of the software for some of the clients that we have, what kind of advice would you give to an MSP or an integrator that is looking to bring on Rev.io PSA?
One of the things that I like to do is at the beginning of an onboarding project, we do a discovery call. And that discovery call allows us to really capture all of the day-to-day processes and procedures that account or that company is doing. And what I love about that is it allows us be upfront about that, really drive into your processes, because when we know what you're doing today, we can make those processes better. The second thing that I like to recommend is be open to change. Sometimes those processes have been around for a long time, to Jay's point, Band-Aids on Band-Aids, and there's probably a better way to do it. And just be open to our ideas and the change as we help you come up to speed. So be open to change, and let us know everything that you're doing so there's not any major surprises, and I think we'll be in good shape.
Excellent. And that's a good point about let us know how you do things, because ultimately with configurable software, we can make it work based on how you want to run your business, which is certainly an advantage that our system has over others. Well, it's been a little over a year. I believe it was July of last year that the acquisition was closed. So let's now look ahead 12 to 14 months from now. What are the two of you, what are each of you most excited about as we look forward another year or so?
I think the most exciting thing is the development of our new product. And jokingly, coming into the 21st century, where we're going to have a full web-based product and offer our customers a lot more flexibility and a lot more utility that they, to build their businesses, which will also empower them to have their people react better. We just came out with a new field services application, which is really pretty. I mean, it's a very attractive product, which in today's world makes it much more adaptable. So I think those are very, very important things. Also, with our new products and our new developments, coming up with the ability to work with other softwares, to have hooks into everything, allowing companies to do the business they need to do and become more adaptable. Tied in with this fantastic group of people, now about 180 strong, the ability to actually turn on a dime and make things happen as a team. I think that will enhance the relationships with our customers. It's a fantastic new world.
I'm excited about, again, what we're doing. Anything new is exciting, but I've been leveraging the same system for 16 years, and there's a lot that it can do, and there's a lot that it does right, and there's a lot that it does well. But there's things that we can do better, and this gives us an opportunity to really take all of that feedback and do better and make something cool and make something excited. So I think on the top of my list, super excited about the progress that we're making with the web transformation. Secondly, I'm excited for another year of Client Summit if we're looking at the next year. Just seeing more of our clients here, meeting them, talking to them, and helping them. So I think that is the biggest things I'm excited about over the next year.
Excellent. That's really great. Well, gentlemen, it's been wonderful to talk to both of you. And for our audience within our client base, we'll be doing interviews with Rev.io leaders, experts in the months to come. We're going to try to make this a pretty regular event. So if you have any suggestions about people that you'd like to hear from on our team, please reach out to us via email at marketing@rev.io, and we'd be happy to have a conversation with you about who we will speak to next. So please keep an eye out for the next edition. So again, Jay, Tony, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all next time. Thanks.